I'm Joel from Happy Campers, and Rockstar have recently released the GTA 5 Online High Life update, and in this video I'll be showing you what it's all about. On Xbox 360 you have a 74MB title update when you first load up the game, and then you'll be prompted to download the High Life update through the online store within GTA Online. There are 5 new apartments that are added within the new title update, and for the first time ever you can own more than just the one apartment, which is really awesome because people with loads of leftover money, they want to have lots of cars, lots of apartments, so you can own 2 in total now. New apartments, the most expensive being the 492,000 Eclipse Towers in Vinewood, then you've got Richards Majestic in Rockwood Hills, Tinsel Towers in Little Seoul, 4 Integrity Way in downtown, and Del Perro Heights by the beach. All you have to do is go up to new property location sale and follow the prompts, or head to the real estate website, which is what I'm doing currently. First car we see is the most expensive. It's $725,000. It's the the Pegassi Zentorno, engine, 6.8 litre V12, 740 horsepower, top speed 230 miles per hour, and a 0 to 60 time of 2.8 seconds. It looks like a beast. Unfortunately I haven't got around to getting gameplay of these, as the update has just come out and these cars are bloody expensive. And also I would like to add that this car is faster than the Bugatti, so it's a bit of a beast, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of these on the street. Second car we see is the Masako. It's based off of a Maserati. It's in the sports class. It's $275,000. Not as fast as the other car, of course. 0 to 60, 3.7 seconds, 6 litre V6 engine, 480 horsepower, and a top speed of 193. But I must admit, it does look really, really nice. The last car we see is the Huntley S from Enos. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. It's $195,000. It's saying it might be the only example of British and American fusion that actually works in terms of its design. It's based off, I think, of a Range Rover or Bentley. It looks like the front of a Bentley. Massive wheels. I must admit it does look pretty ugly. I think that's the American muscle going on top of the curves of the British Bentley. It doesn't really work if you ask me. It's not the fastest, 0 to 68 seconds, and it's quite expensive. Don't think we'll be seeing too many of these, but even so, it's still a nice car. Finally, over to the bikes now, and we have the Thrust. It's bloody fast. It's also bloody expensive for a bike. $75,000, 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds, top speed of 190. I have to admit, it's not the prettiest bike in the world. It looks like a cruiser, if you ask me, not really a sporty bike. It's called the Thrust, however, and I still think it's really cool, and it's bloody fast. We also have had 10 additional vehicles from Story Note that are now available in GTA Online for the first time. You can get these through San Andreas Autos, Legendary Motorsport. In the background you're just seeing a couple, but essentially you got the Bravado Banshee, topless, Inverted Coquette, topless, Vapid Dominator Ocelot F620, Shyster Fusillade, Malabatsu Penumbra, Ubermacht Sentinel XS, Ubermacht Sentinel Convertible, Grotti Stinger topless, Coil Voltic topless. Also, the new cars that have been added, the supercars I talked about earlier, they've all been added into the single player as well, and they can be available for purchase. I think it's cool that they've added new cars from story mode into GTA Online. Sometimes you feel it lacking in the variety of cars, so adding those 10 will really help that. And finally added into the game you have the bullpup rifle. It looks like it's modelled off of one of the British current rifles that they use in the army. They use a bullpup design where you have the chamber behind the trigger, blah blah blah, something like that. But yeah, it took me a little bit to find it. It's over on the right in ammunition. It can be found in any ammunition, of course. And yeah, I haven't used the weapon. I'm sure it's like every other assault rifle, but it's cool that they're still adding new weapons. Finally, I'll just conclude by saying they've added a few other things. You have a new mental state stat, keeping track of your behaviour. If you seem to enjoy attacking pedestrians and terrorising other players, then your blip will start to turn red on other players' maps. The redder the blip, the more psychotic the player. The whiter the blip, the friendlier they are. The actions you take will affect this. You now have non-contact races, friends spectate, which is cool, so your friends can spectate you whilst you're playing. New player toasts and celebrations. These include jazz hands, face palm. I like the face palm. Slow clap, back slap, or handshake. New clothing added as well, and a couple of bug fixes. Main one being the fire truck not working properly with the water. Anyway, it's been Joel from Happy Campers. Hopefully this has been helpful. And basically, new title update's cool. Still no heists, unfortunately, so we're waiting for those. I think that'll be the biggest thing. That's GTA Online. But nonetheless, it's still cool. They're adding cars, apartments, vehicles, and fixing bugs. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And like, of course.
Oh,